As pre-calc and calc roll along this year for high school students, I just wanted to provide some guidance on how I memorized my unit circles quickly, and it was pretty efficient on all my exams, and it has carried through college too, and it is, I believe, the easiest way to remember the unit circle. So to start off, we're going to make this little chart, and we're going to start with pi over 6, pi over 4, and pi over 3. And the way I remember this is there was a song when I was in high school that was like, had the unit circle, and it was like pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, pi over, and it kept going, and you get the gist of it. So start with the smallest to the largest, and then we want to include the equation for tangent. So we're going to do sine, and then cosine, and then tangent. And if you are unfamiliar, tangent is equal to sine over cosine. So this serves really well. You can always put a line here where sine over cosine equals tangent. And then you simply just go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, where these are all 1 over 1 over 2. And then you just take the square root of each of these values. And that is sine and cosine completely done. So next, you do have to find the values for tangent, which again, with that formula, sine over cosine equals tangent, we can set it up fairly simple. So for the first one, pi over 6, we have sine over cosine, which is equivalent to 1 over 2 divided by square root of 3 over 2, which equals, when you're dividing by fraction, you just flip the denominator. So 1 over 2 multiplied by the flipped denominator equals, these cancel, 1 over square root of 3, which after rationalizing, which rationalizing is where you make it so there's no square root in the bottom, we get the square root of 3 over 3. So we know for pi over 6, tangent is equal to square root of 3 over 3. This one is the same value on top of each other, so this is simply 1. And then for pi over 3, we get sine over cosine is equivalent to square root of 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2, which these two cancel. You're just left with square root of 3. And then really the hardest part about anything with the unit circle is just remembering when values are positive and when values are negative. And the way I remembered is positive, or actually not positive, plus, minus, plus, minus. It's not a minus, plus, minus. And you can think of it as two ways. You can think of it as cross-sectionals, where these are opposite of each other. Or you can just remember plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, which I thought that was the easiest. So for some examples, let's just start with cosine of 150. So first, we do need to take 150 and make it into radians, and to do that, you just multiply some number n to whatever degree by pi over 180. So in this case, n equals 150, so it'll be 150 times pi over 180, which after reducing, you should get 5 pi over 6. So now that we have 5 pi over 6, we could say that cosine is equivalent to 5 pi over 6. And now we just have to find out where this is in relation to this graph, which if this is pi and this is 0, 5 pi over 6 would be in quadrant 2. And since it's cosine, we know that it is negative. And pi over 6, when it's cosine, is equivalent to square root of 3 over 2, negative. And it is the exact same process for sine and tangent. You could even use this for cotangent and cosecant and secant. And it really you just have to move this around and know the formulas for the other ones.